Okay, something different. It's been significant rainfall in early October of 2023 here in Victoria. And as you can see, Goulburn River is flowing high and fast. And I'm just going to show you a little few tips on how to fish for trout in the backwaters and the edges here. Probably wouldn't recommend this for the beginning kayak angler, but the general message is there for either kayak angler or bank angler is we work the edges. Clarity is superb. So the opportunities are still there to catch the fish. You just got to know where to look for them. So I'm hoping this episode here might be able to give you a few clues and give you a little bit of hope in getting that trout in the high water. Hope you enjoy. That's a hit. As you can see, heaps of flooded margins. These are the areas to tuck the kayak behind in these conditions and work the little calm sections in behind the structure. Look at the size of that thing. Gotta get a look at this. I reckon just about the smallest trout I've ever seen, I've ever caught at the Goulburn, and I don't think it's a released fish. It's just so small. I figure it's got to be a naturally spawned fish, but maybe I'm wrong. Tell me what you think at home. Look at that. CD5 on top is taken. You can see the size of it. Do you think stocked or natural recruitment? Get you back in, buddy. Tiny. Absolutely tiny. There he goes. Okay, at this kind of river height, just to hug the willows and the edges and to work the side currents is probably the go. Another tiny rainbow, tiny rainbow. Oh, good hit from a good fish. Yep, brownie. No, small rainbow. Mistaken. Mistaken identity. Oh, well, plenty of these around. Heaps. Good clarity in the backwaters. Fishing what were previously paddock area. Go on. It's not a bad brown. Not bad at all. It's a nice fish. Just tucked up in this side water. That's where they are. Okay, just positioning the kayak facing up current and on the edge gives you a little bit of a chance to pause and also cast up current into the slightly quieter edges. Just off the main stream of water is where the trout are likely to be sitting if you're traveling in an upstream direction. Trout in very high flow will want to try and perch themselves in behind a tree, an island, a bank like that, where the water's quietly running past, but not too swiftly. So they don't have to use up much energy and they can wait for a feed to come to them and pick it off. So if you can cast in behind some kind of obstructions in the water that are sitting there and providing a little bit of resistance in the current. There's a tip as well, such as this bit of old little willow here. Yep, that was a hit, that was a fish. In that quiet water behind that bit of debris in the middle. One real advantage in the kayak is when it is flooded, the margins are shallow and calm, trickling in the paddocks. So you can actually use that to your advantage. If you are going to kayak in the high waters, you wouldn't be paddling in the main current. You can work your way up these edges. You've got the trees that take away some of the resistance as well and make the job a lot easier to work your way up a river, to be able to work the length of the river. Until you get to little areas where you can have a bit of a flick, like this. That was a hit. That wasn't. That was grass. Grass in the paddocks. Okay, flood water doesn't always mean dirty water. Water's been up vertically probably another 50 to 70 centimetres, maybe even a metre. It's dropping. It's left a layer of mud, silt and sand on the banks, but as you can see here, water clarity is brilliant, perfectly clear, clarity 100%. So you don't always associate flood waters or high waters with dirty water. It's never released the water out of the base of Lake Eildon. The source itself is not dirty here, so that helps the situation as well. So yeah. Okay, in behind this fallen gum tree, I reckon could be a prime spot. So I'm going to make my way over here and just work the area directly behind it in this quiet pool. Just hold my position a little bit, and then there's a bit of quiet water just in here, quieter water in the middle of the river that I can cast back into and work the lure along. That might hold fish, touch shallower and quieter. Let's see. Yep, on. Little brown. Up, away. Convenient release to get back into the fishing. Okay, there's a little old willow out here, just broken willow, and just behind it there's a quiet patch of water. The willow's enough to break the current, and that's where the trout are going to sit. Okay, tucked myself in behind this gum tree again for a second bite. Let's see. Yep. Oh, another brownie. Awesome. Got to be careful of doing this, but if you can perch yourself on an area like this, I can hold here and flick down into a good zone and then do a slow retrieve with the lure in behind the obstruction, such as this willow. Let's see if I can get this to work. Yep, I'm on. On. Just like that. Oh, good aerial. Oh, you beauty. And then release from the obstruction and let the kayak go. Oh, he's off. But how cool is that? The jumps on the aerial, on the little rainbow, the medium-sized rainbow. Very cool. Hold this edge and just flick this slightly quieter water here, if I can get the canoe to stay straight. The hassles of fishing in current. Also got to keep your eye downstream when you're doing a downstream drift for obstructions. You don't want to get caught in front of obstruction and high current. So always look 10, 20, 30 meters downstream and yeah, plan your moves out prior to arrival. You need to drift into the area and be safe. There's a nice side bow. I'm going to go in there. Okay, perfect backwater with an adequate amount of flow into it. It's going to hold trout. Let's just see what happens here. Got to position the kayak in a steady manner and just drift through here. Just flick away. And hopefully, bang. Hopefully Mr. Trout's in here, lurking. Follow. Huh. Tiny trout, look at that. Tiny little trout. Oh well, got the follow I was after. It's not the big one. Alright, if I can split the gap there, good trout lie, just there. Yep, on. Might rephrase that. Good trout or redfin lie. The redfin. Soft take. Soft take on a reddy. Okay. Crossing the river. Never try to fight the current, just go with it. Paddle at 45 degrees downstream if you want to cross the river. Go with the energy of the flow, and then if necessary pause on the other side and turn in behind the current or in behind the islands and logs, and then work your way up current on the other side if need be. Yep. Oh, he's got me caught up. That fish has got me caught up on something, a stick. Or he's put the lure on a stick. On a snag, I think, has he? Yep, he's definitely managed to get off. Look. One of the hassles of hooking up in the backwaters is probably going to have to come across a lot of timber and stuff that's regularly sitting in paddocks. That's okay. Oh, took it right near the kayak and then spat it. Huh. Yep. Beautiful looking little fish. Awesome.